What's good? Woo! Now, we got a big situation here. Um, there's been a lot going on than what's been reported that's been happening with the Jordan Poole trade. Like, this was ugly. Like, y'all thought it was going on during the Lakers. This was going on during the Sacramento Kings actual playoff. Yeah. Hit the like button, good people. Absolutely. Yeah. I like Poole though. Yeah, Don, it's finna crack. Now, this thing got strange. During the Sacramento Kings, there was actually an incident that happened in the regular season before the end of the season where Draymond Green didn't like the way Poole didn't get back on defense in a play. And he says, man, talk to the coach. Don't talk to me. He was like, what? He's like, you heard me, man. I make too much money than I make more money than you, so you shouldn't even be talking to me. Like, really went there. Like, and they had a meeting. He was like, Steve Kerr, he was like, I told you, I don't like this guy. I don't like him. I'm never gonna politely like him. He ain't my brother, like, no. So if he got anything to say basketball, I'll listen. But if he trying to tell me anything other than I got a coach. These are my coaches. They can tell me what's what. I don't need him to tell me. And Kerr's like, hey, wait a minute. If he's talking to you on the court and he's telling you about basketball, you better listen. So it started in that regular season. So they had a practice where they were going over film study, and he says, well, he wasn't going to talk about it because he had an up and down season all year. Now, he was moody because of that, and then he'll have a breakout game, and he'll be back to being Jordan Poole and get back arrogant, wouldn't listen. But once he's having a bad game, he gets down on himself, and then he realizes he's not as good as he thinks he is. So then, now it's all about what I got to do to fit in. I'm willing to do everything now. So he goes back to listening. Then he has a big game. Then he gets back arrogant and turns right back into Jordan Poole. So with this being said, it got a little crazy. So during the Sacramento Kings series, they were down 2-0. There was a big fight, a big argument between Draymond Green and um, and Jordan Poole going back with Klay Thompson getting involved. Klay Thompson got in and said his piece, and Jordan Poole only had Kevon Looney sticking up for him, saying, hey, how this gonna help us? How is this gonna help us? And he grabbed Steph like, Steph, you the captain, man. You gotta shut this down. So he went and had Poole, basically Poole's back. But Steph is with Draymond and Klay. They both is like, F this dude Poole. And I mean, like, he's got a mouth on him that they don't like. He's more like a spoiled child to them. And Steph tried to talk to him and bring him under his wing, but he looks at him like, you're a Draymond guy. Like he really is like pouting over getting punched in the face. And, he's like, man, they still joking, man. That stuff is old. They still joking about it. And the media was told in Golden State never to bring up the punch to Jordan Poole. So after this, Jordan Poole got a call because he wanted to call his mother. So he wanted when they landed in Golden State, when they got back home again, Golden State from Sacramento. As soon as they got home, got back to Golden State, he wanted to talk to his mom. And he's like, "Mom, I'm not happy here. I'm not happy. I want to go." And she was like, "Baby, baby, baby, what you mean? You just signed that big deal." He's like, "I don't care. I'm not happy." She's like, "Well, tell them how you feel. Make sure they know." So he told Steve Kerr he's not happy there. And Steve Kerr said, "I agree. Something has to be done. Either you or Draymond, y'all can't coexist next season because it's going to implode the team. But y'all got to come together now while we're in this position because next season ain't guaranteed. Injuries happen, things happen, unfortunately. So we got to take advantage of it while we're here. So we got a team, we can play, we're healthy. Let's go out and win it. Let's play like we know how to play." So that's how Steve Kerr was, and Poole was like, "I'm with that. Let's go get it." And then when they came back and they beat the Kings, everything was looking like, all right, the Warriors are back. This is what they finna do. But that wasn't the case. It was a prolonging of the inevitable. Jordan Poole was very mentally out of it as he was drinking a smoothie. He had his strawberry smoothie that he has after every game. He's like, well, didn't think it'd be right now that we'll be through playing, but it is. And, when you don't got Kevin Durant and you don't have like all of the pieces that was here before, and you start talking about championships beforehand, all of this stuff Poole was talking, stuff he knows nothing about. You weren't even there when Kevin Durant went there. So how you gonna know about the Warriors culture and all of that? You don't even know about that. You were not there. You were there for this last run. Well, after he missed another three, Steve Kerr had snatched him out of the game to try to get him under control. He was just taking wild shot after wild shot. Yeah, hit the like button. No, he informed the Golden State Warriors he was unhappy, and they told him at the exit meeting that either him or Draymond were going to be gone. That next season they weren't going to have this problem. It wasn't going to be a problem. And when they pulled him out of the game against the Lakers, that was it. It was absolutely it. He was done. Poole is someone that he has to play with confidence. If he don't have confidence, he's no good. If his confidence is taken, he's not going to get it back during the game. It's it's over for the whole game. Meaning that he's not going to rebound, he's not going to assist, he's just going to be useless. So unless he's scoring, he's not going to help your team. Kerr knows that, so that's why he took him out of the game because you're going to be getting turnovers and not producing on the court. Well, yeah, if you look at it from that standpoint, anybody have like all these players together as one. No, I'm over here looking at that. His ratings got nothing to do with it. Um, no, so once the draft, before the draft was going on, he was going to be moved, and he had a very rough season. He had some good games. I got to tell you, he had one good game, and it'll be followed up with like four bad ones, and then they'd be like, "Oh man, he it's the second coming of all these players," and next thing you know, they that goes away, and here they come. Mm-mm. Draymond went to Italy because he knew Poole was getting traded. He wasn't going nowhere. Bob Myers was getting fired. He didn't want to be there for whatever was going on. So he was with LeBron over in France. He was going to opt out his contract. So to avoid all the hoopla and him talking about it on his podcast show, he's already, enrolled out, opted out of his deal or whatever, Draymond. So it was like, okay, Draymond finna get his bag. So yeah, well, when you got a guy that can run the floor and actually run the floor and be effective, then you're gonna have a 2-on-1 situation. Jordan Poole, as soon as the trade went through and he went to his exit meeting, he had the red drink in his hand. He got on the Sunman glasses and he's sitting down with his doggone retirement tropical shirt on. And he was like, "Hey, we got one." Yeah, Jordan Poole, uh, him and Steph Curry are like two scoring guards. This is too small. Mm-hmm. The nickname's been killing it, but the nickname you brought up brought a lot of things to the forefront. Golden State made their legacy off beating up on LeBron. That's a fact. Now, mm-hmm. No, Jordan Poole's mother said, "Don't blow this." Avery Bradley Um, I remember. I think he was an odd man out, and they went with Poole, and he was like, "Man, if you anybody work with me, I have." But De'Aaron Fox is the closest thing to him, and they play each other, and it's like must see basketball, high level chess. Look at that, poof, another three. Anyway, my baby friend. That's funny. So anyway, Draymond's on vacay, right? So everybody's like, okay, well, if Draymond's on vacay, what's up with Poole? Next thing you know, Poole gets traded. Draymond's out of the country, so they can't get him to say anything crazy or anything else. Dre takes the high road. Doesn't say anything. Jordan Poole does not speak to Steph, Clay, and Dre. Jordan Poole, as soon as they said the trade hadn't even went through yet. It was pending. Once he got wind of that trade, he unfollowed Draymond Green. That is the first thing he did. And he took a picture to like make it known on social media. This is what he's doing. He's unfollowing Draymond Green on social media. You can go check it now. He's unfollowed Dre. But Draymond is following him. LeBron Ramon James tells Draymond Green how to handle the guy, who we call the kid. That guy, that kid y'all got, Poole? Yeah. He acting out. Yeah. You look like part of the problem. Don't unfollow him. You can keep following him. Because he's like, it's only going to hurt them. They could have got more being next to you. But it is what it is. But my thing is for Draymond Green, yeah, you took the high road and you did everything to move on. You don't really owe Poole nothing but a left hook. You got the right across. You got to get finished with that left hook. Bah! Put his lights right out. He won the championship, and he thought he could start breaking off people more disrespect than they deserve. As he said at that time, I'm a 3-time world champion. Put some respect on my name. Well, he just got Big Country King. That's what it looked like. The Warriors got these big dudes trying to get on the team now. Everybody was screaming, "We need a big man." Yeah, I am gonna get some sleep. I am, but hit the like button though. So that's where we at right now, man. Like Steph Curry, he's not talking to Steph, Clay, or Dre. The only Golden State Warriors Poole was talking to is Wiggins and Looney. That's it. He don't trust a soul in the organization. Yep. Yep. He was waving the flag over in France. I was wondering what was going on here. Hmm. Okay.
Classic debates for entertainment. And we get
Hmm.
a pretty interesting show for you guys.
Hmm. That's nice. Hmm. That's a nice ring. Cino been up for like 25 hours straight. I kid you not. I done put in 25 straight like that. So anyway, I was watching the Golden State Warriors ring right there. But I'm like fading, so I'm gonna get out of here. I wanted to give y'all the update what's going on. Draymond and Poole are not cool, and probably never will be, and that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. Back in those days, wasn't a lot of euros on the bench. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate all y'all, man, for hitting the like button, joining up for the Patreon. We got the Scott Storage video out. I'm gonna take me a little quick nap and get back in there after I charge my battery. All right, I'm out. Yeah, Brian told Draymond not to respond to any of that because it's gonna be all negative. Mm-hmm. Good night.